This is the Mary Kitzmiller 4 to 5 p.m. hour of the 2015 Horse Radio Network Holiday Radiothon by Weatherbeeta. To hear all 12 hours of the Radiothon, visit horseradionetwork.com. Find it on iTunes on the Horse Radio Network feed by searching Horse Radio Network. If you are listening on the free HRN phone app, you will find all 12 hours under the Stable Scoop Show. Enjoy.
The horse world need wait no longer. The 2015 Horse Radio Network Holiday Radiothon will start in less than 2 minutes. So let's go to Colleen from Weatherbeeta for the call.
This is Colleen from Weatherbeeta. The hosts are saddled up, the prizes are ready, and the holiday voicemails are loaded in the gate. And they're off.
Welcome to Hour 8. I can barely talk, but we're going to get through 12 hours. The Mary Kitzmiller Hour of the Horse Radio Network 12-hour live holiday radiothon by Weatherbeeta, with additional support provided by HorseLovers.com and Horse Tales for the Soul. I am Glenn the Geek, and I'm here with Dr. Wendy Ying, yay, of the Driving Radio Show. Her voice is going too, I think. Wendy, tell us who's our co-host.
All right. For this hour, we're joined by the host of the training episode on Horses in the Morning, cowgirl and trainer extraordinaire, Mary Kitzmiller.
Yay!
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hey, how are you guys?
We are great, and you only have to follow Bob Baffert. No problem.
Oh, no pressure. No pressure at all.
Well, you've trained, Triple Crown winning horses, right?
Sure, yeah.
Mary, it's so good to have you here. We really appreciate you stopping by. And of course, we are in Hour 8. So as most of you know, we are giving away over $3,000 in prizes today. We have different hours going on all day long. And our theme today is your favorite holiday memories. If you want to call and get qualified for the prizes, and the big one later on we'll tell you about, you call 435-272-1997. That's 435-272-1997. You can also find all the information about the show. Go to horseradionetwork.com and click on the Radiothon banner in the middle of the page. Mary, tell us about the prizes.
Well, at the end of every hour, we'll be giving away the prizes. And actually, I have here that Wendy's going to tell us about the prizes, but I'd be happy to.
Yeah, you go ahead, Mary. You tell us what the prizes are.
Okay. So we have 2 donations from me. I'll be donating one of my Oaxaca saddle blankets, a $220 value, and also one of my DVDs, which is an instructional DVD to teach your horse to lay down with positive reinforcement. And then we also have a pair of Cavallo ELB hoof boots worth $99. Cavallo, world's most affordable hoof boot. The ELB is ideal for rehabilitation, therapeutic purposes, or makes an excellent spare tire for a lost shoe.
Very good. And we've been giving away Cavallo boots all day. And of course, Mary, at the end of the day, we're going to give away a $1,000 grand prize to one lucky winner consisting of Benefab Rejuvenate Smart Scrim Sheet, 2 1/2 gallons of Soar No More Performance Ultra, which who can't use that, a pair of Dublin Lifestyle boots, and I got to say my wife looks really snazzy in hers, and a Weatherbeeta Freestyle Detach-A-Neck medium turnout blanket. You can qualify by giving us a call before the end of the day. Even if we don't get to you on the show, if you don't get on the air, you will still qualify. So call the number 435-272-1997. Well, Mary, tell us about your favorite Christmas memory down there in Texas.
Well, this was actually a hard one for me because I have so many good Christmas memories. We always had wonderful Christmases. If I was going to go with a horse theme, I would probably say, every winter and over the holidays, we used to go. I had one horse, my very first horse. She was a Morgan named Kai. And we used to heat up apple cider, mix it with a little bit of water, and bring it out to her in a 5-gallon bucket. And she loved it.
Nice.
She slurped it up in about 30 seconds. And, I've tried since then to give my other horses apple cider, and they don't understand. But Kai loved it. And, like I said, she was my first horse. I actually lost her last year. She was 24. And but I just remember back before I started working professionally, and when I used to think, oh goodness, it's Christmas, I don't have to ride any horses. Before that, before all that, I was like, oh, it's Christmas, I get to go ride horses. So of course you get to go ride in the snow and spend some time with your animals, so always nice times.
Very good. I keep forgetting how young Mary is. She's so wise and intelligent. I always think she's like 60, but she's only, she's a young pup. I always forget that. So that's a compliment,
I'm just
Mary.
a baby.
That's right. That's a compliment. We're going to get so busy with people. We have 4 guests coming up, including James Cooler. We have Erin Bolster coming on the line, and I hope she shows up today. I can't wait to talk to her, and I'll tell you that story. And we're going to be talking to the Save Your Ass Long Hair Rescues. Save Your Ass Long Ear Rescue organization with a rescue. And we all know you love long ears. Speaking of which, how's the Z-Donk doing?
Z-Donk is good. I don't know if we got into this the last update, but I mentioned she's very sweet, very good, very nice. She did come to me with a little bit of baggage. She has made a habit in the past of running away from her handlers and pulling ropes out of hands, and I guess she's even done that under saddle. So we're working to rehab that, and really it's just a matter of gaining trust, and she's teaching me new quirks about what it's like to train a zebra hybrid every day, because they're very the same in a lot of ways, but they're also really different.
There's nothing more annoying than a Z-Donk that runs away all the time. I mean, God, what do you have to put up with over there?
I know. Well, and the thing is, what causes her to leave is, she's half wild animal. I mean, I've worked with Mustangs, but they're not quite the same as like a zebra or something that's truly out of the wild.
And it's a pony and half donkey.
And it's a pony. Oh my gosh. Everyone's
you got all the things wrong here.
Yeah. Everyone's like, why? Why did you do that? But so
is she chestnut too? Is she part chestnut?
No.
Oh, thank God.
A dark color, and then the most striped Z-Donk I've ever seen in my life. She's super cool. People stop their cars and open their windows, and they're like, what is that? When they drive by her pasture. But I'll be training her, and all of a sudden she'll look at something like off at 300 yards away and decide, that's it, I'm out of here. Yeah. So it's a big challenge, but fun.
Well, can you catch her long enough to dress her up for Christmas? Because she'd look really cute as an elf.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. I do have plans. We will see if she will cooperate. If not, I'm actually, it's funny you should say that. I'm working with Guthrie on some Christmas tricks for a Christmas video. I'm spending way too much time on what's probably going to be a 30-second video that 5 people are going to see, but it's going to be...
That's what always happens with Christmas videos.
Yeah.
It's like the new version of that Christmas letter you got from the people that you only sort of cared about, and it's 12 pages long about everything that happened during the year, right?
Yep.
But yours is only going to be 30 seconds, so we'll be good.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty neat.
Well, one of the things I wanted to do was have you mention your store real quick, because we're going to get busy with the guests and we won't have time. So you guys are so artistic, you and your mom, and you sell stuff for Christmas. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I actually, right before I called in, I'm updating the store as we speak, adding a lot of new and exciting products. And then starting today, you can actually go right now. We're running our holiday sale, which will go till midnight, December 15th. It's 20% off of everything. And by the way, every product in this store I believe has free shipping. So it's really good prices on some really cool stuff. All you have to do is go to the checkout and enter holiday in the coupon bar. And so right now I've got a bunch of jewelry on there. I've got the saddle blankets, one of which I'll be giving away today, DVDs. I got some clickers and targets. I'm going to be adding some colorful cowgirl Macatis, which are really cool. I'll have those up by the end of the day. So lots of cool stuff.
Very good. Well, while Jennifer, I think she might be getting our first guest on here. I was going to head over to the voicemails, but why don't we hear from Weatherbeeta while we're waiting for our first guest? And you're going to want to listen to this, Mary, because it applies to you and I and Wendy. It applies to all of us, okay? So take a listen. Mary and I love our dogs, and Weatherbeeta has gone to the dogs too. Whether you're going for a stroll around the block or he spends all day at the barn, Weatherbeeta dog coats offer the same durable materials, construction, and protection as you come to expect in their horse blankets. Available in a wide range of styles, colors, and sizes, there's a Weatherbeeta dog coat to fit your four-legged friend's lifestyle. See the full collection and find a retailer at weatherbeeta.com. That's weatherbeeta.com. For your doggie's comfort. And I have to tell you, Mary, Jamie just got, host of the morning show, just got one of the Weatherbeeta blankets for her rescue basset hound, and he looks so cute in it. Lucky looks so cute.
Did they make it
Weatherbeeta
extra long for him?
It is extra long. It fit him good, actually. So we recommend the Weatherbeeta blankets for sure. Well, we are going to, apparently we're having trouble getting the first guest on, which happens on live shows. So, Mary, how about we play some voicemails from the listeners?
Sounds good to me.
You have reached the Horse Radio Network voicemail line. Please leave your voicemail after the tone.
These listener voicemails are brought to you by HorseLovers.com for all your horsey holiday shopping needs.
This is Robin Kane from Northern California, wishing everyone in the HRN family a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. I hope everyone has a happy, safe holiday. I wanted to share one of my most interesting holiday memories when I got to ride home to my Thanksgiving dinner in a police car. As I was fixing the dinner with my family, we heard a lot of screeching, and it actually sounded like Dukes of Hazzard was being filmed in my front yard. And I realized that there was some highway patrolmen chasing horses up and down the road, trying to keep them from getting out onto the main road or onto the highway. So I ran down the street and grabbed a couple of little horse-savvy girls that lived in the neighborhood, and we got the police to just block the road and not let the horses get past. And we caught them pretty easy. There was a mare and a foal about 3 months old, 3 or 4 geldings, and a pony. And they were just tired of running. So we led them to the animal control about a mile away with the police escort behind us. We had to remind the police to please turn off the flashing lights because that wasn't helping things. Got the horses delivered, and we all got to ride home in the back of the highway patrol car.
Hi, this is Lynn and John from Michigan, and we're going to play Jingle Bells accompanied by family heirloom Real for Sure sleigh bells. So, here we go.
We have had a variety today.
Just a little poem about my very first horse 43 years ago. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and to the barn we went to give my sister's horse a peppermint. The stockings were hung on each stall with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The horse was my sister's, and I had none. Every day I would hear about all the rides and the fun. On a stall I spied a card that I liked. Upon opening it were the words, "Here is your 10-speed bike." Without hesitation, over the stall door I flew to see a little brown mare dressed in a blanket of blue. With a twinkle in her eye and a mane of coal black, she was the best gift that ever came from Santa's sack. Merry Christmas, everyone. Everyone, give your horse a peppermint. Thanks.
My name is Tina Price. My favorite holiday memory is getting together with the aunts and uncles and cousins at Grandma and Grandpa's house. The kids would play in the rumpus room, the women cooked and chatted, the men played cards and drank, and then we had dinner, and then Santa Claus came, and we all got to sit on his lap and tell him what we wanted for Christmas, and then we would line up, and Grandpa Price would give us all a $5 bill. So, happy holidays, everyone. Bye.
We all had those grandpas.
Hi, this is Sarah calling from Colorado with my faithful guide dog, Fargo, and we just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy Solstice, which is what we celebrate, and a Happy Hanukkah. I hope everyone has a good holiday season and is happy and healthy.
Hi, Horse Radio Network. This is Elizabeth from Silverton, Oregon. I wanted to share one of my favorite horsey memories. Was from a rare white Christmas that we had, and I decided to go enjoy the snow on my thoroughbred X-Race horse Lady. So, of course, I put on my snowsuit and went out and popped on her bareback.
Of course.
And all was well. We enjoyed the beautiful, deep, glistening snow until she started cantering up the hill towards home, and I promptly slid off the back into the snow like a cartoon. So it was a good lesson about riding a horse in a slippery snowsuit. I wanted to wish you all happy holidays again and just let you know how much fun and joy you bring into all of our lives as listeners.
HorseLovers.com is the one-stop shop for everything this holiday season. The holiday countdown 45 days of Christmas is going on through the end of December, and HorseLovers.com adds a new amazing deal of the day every day. Customers should sign up for the email list so they're the first to know about the deals and or visit these pages every day to see what the amazing specials are. Our listeners can visit horselovers.com/HRN1. Do you love horses? Do you love Walt Disney World? Well, horselovers.com has combined both for the ultimate horse lover's dream trip giveaway to Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. And believe me, I was just there. You're going to want to win this trip. Visit horselovers.com to sign up today. It's free and it's easy. Well, Mary, your first guest is ready. James is ready for you.
Wonderful. Okay, we have with us James Cooler all the way from the East Coast. I guess it's all the way for me, but not too far from you guys. And welcome to the show, James. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Mary. How are you doing?
Good. I think we've had you on a couple of times. You're one of our favorite guests. And we were going to talk Christmas memories, but first I wanted to know, what have you guys been up to with your horses? Do you have anything big on the schedule this year?
I wanted to say real quick, too, as always, thanks for having me. I think this is my third time on the show, and always a blast. But, we've been having a lot of fun. We had kind of a string of clinics, did some clinics in Virginia over Halloween weekend, and did some work in North Carolina in between. And then right before Thanksgiving, we're up in Ohio for almost 10 days and had a lot of fun up there and met a lot of really cool people and did some fun demonstrations and had a lot of great instruction moments where we helped some people get some cool breakthroughs. And then we're back in North Carolina, and we just had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend where we got to spend lots of time with our horses and some awesome weather. So been very blessed so far, and just really trying to take it all in, enjoy the downtime while you have it after a good stretch of traveling, and looking forward to Christmas here before you know it.
Awesome. Man, I'm jealous of your good weather. I'm under about 4 feet of water, so I'll probably be riding again by Easter.
Man, I know you guys are just getting, I was just going to say, I feel horrible. You guys are just getting inundated out there.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, my poor horses are soaked. And they don't want to stand in their shelter, of course. So they just get soaked and look at me really sad. And well, I've been following your Facebook page, and you've posted some really awesome Liberty videos. It's amazing what you're getting done with your horses. How's your wild card horse doing this year?
Yeah, I guess I should be clear. The horse that's a lot better at Liberty is he's 13. He's a half Arab, half quarter horse. But the wild card horse Deuce, he was a career cat. He was the first horse that I had. He's been doing really good, and on good days we do some pretty good stuff at Liberty. But I tend to keep him online still because he's funny. The second he feels like he's not understanding what you want, he gets really worried, and it can break down still pretty quick. So I stay cautious about when I test it. But as far as his advanced riding and just body control and working towards some things that we're going to do with some ranch versatility next year, he's just been doing so amazing that every day I wake up to ride him, looking forward to it, and you're just always saying what's going to happen here that hasn't happened yet, because his talent has just really been shining through in those realms. So that part's been a lot of fun, but. The Liberty work, I'm really lucky to have a half Arab horse that's kind of got a bit of an attitude that I can channel in the right direction, and he can do a lot of fun things at Liberty. So he makes me look pretty cool sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the whole we've discussed Liberty on the show before, and it's something that I've sort of played with the last few years because I think it's a lot of fun. And you talk about your horse, kind of getting a little lost when you're training a young Liberty horse. I have to say something funny about Guthrie. Of course, I'm impatient, so I want to take the tack off right away and say, "What do you have?" And that's sometimes interesting. Sometimes he runs around the arena screaming for 15 minutes, but now what he's taken to doing, I've taught him to do a Liberty spin, and I've reinforced it heavily. So he's gotten tons of rewards for it, and no ever punishment for not doing it. So he just loves to do it because all he can associate with it is just rewards. So now when we're doing Liberty, at the point where he used to leave me and kind of run around and act silly, if I feel him getting lost, what he'll do is he'll just stop and do his Liberty spin. And the more commotion I make to try to get him to stop, the faster he spins, because he just keeps thinking I'm asking him to spin faster. So we're not ready to break out our big Liberty act anytime soon.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think that's one of the biggest challenges, especially as you start to teach a horse different maneuvers at Liberty. What I found is that the last, the latest and greatest thing I'm teaching them sort of becomes their anticipation. And, so Indigo, my half Arab, he just recently in the last few months has learned to rear pretty good on cue. And there's been more than once I've kind of been looking up at a pair of hooves that I wasn't expecting to. But, because they do that, they say, well, what if I just do this for you? And of course you don't have a halter and lead rope on them, so you can't correct them quite the same way. So that's a good challenge, and I think it's one of the things that really kind of causes you to use your thinking skills a lot when you're saying, okay, well, I'm happy you're trying hard, but that just wasn't quite what I was looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll definitely have to have you back on because I would love to pick your brain more about Liberty. I'd also like to hear what's your favorite Christmas memory?
Yeah, Christmas memories. Got lots of them. It's a horse show, of course. So I'm trying to rack my brain around the ones that weren't torment, and I say that lightly because I grew up in Montana, and it wasn't always exactly warm outside that time of year. So one of the ones that kind of popped in my head that made me laugh, and this wasn't technically on Christmas Day, but I remember it was shortly after Christmas, and my dad had some time off of work for the holiday season, and of course we were on school break, and there was an indoor arena in town that, of course, we knew the folks, and we did a lot of team roping when I was growing up, and the guy that owned the place called my dad and said, hey, I'm going to be roping tomorrow if y'all want to come by. And I said, yeah, sure, we'll be there. Well, we didn't really think about it, but there was a pretty big drop in the temperature. It ended up being 20 below zero that day. And if you knew my dad, he wasn't the type to cancel, so it was a cold, cold day of roping, but we got out there and got it done. And that was kind of one of my, I guess, more proud moments of getting out there and getting it done. But
we all know those dads, too, that, damn it, no matter what, we're doing it. I don't.
Yes. That's pretty much what it was.
Put your big boy pants on and get out there.
Yep. The only thing worse would have been to try to tell him no. I don't think that would have turned out too well. So
I don't care if you lose fingers. Go.
Well, the funny thing about it is everybody looked like they were trying to rope with 2x4s that day. I mean, nobody could really
Yeah, because the ropes are frozen solid.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny.
So
That's
that was
funny.
always stuck out in my head. But, it's the biggest thing I always remember is Christmas Day itself. That was great growing up because it was just a day where, the whole family sort of act like, there's no commitments and we just all kind of hung out. Of course, there were animals to take care of, but once we had done that, it was just kind of a free-for-all to go play with your new stuff or do what you wanted to do. And some years that involved horses, and some years it didn't. But that was definitely a memory that always stuck out in my head.
Yeah, man, it's kind of hard to pinpoint just one, especially when you've had some pretty good Christmases. So where can we've got to wrap, and I just want to let everyone know, where can we find you? Where can we find your calendar? I know people are going to be looking at clinics for next year. What you got going on?
Yeah, well, we're sort of working on that. I was kind of taking this month, between Thanksgiving and December to really start working with some folks that we've been in light talks with about events. But we'll be, in North Carolina predominantly, and we do most of our work there. And we'll also be up in Ohio between Springfield and Columbus a handful of times. We got a couple of hosts up there that we've really done some nice clinics with and gotten to know some great folks. And so I'm pretty confident we'll be getting back up there again. And then I've kind of just recently got some work in South Carolina, so I might be down there a little bit. So we're kind of really Carolina folks for the most part. And then the one outlier I have is in late January. Hopefully I'm not going back to this 20 degrees below weather, but I'll be in Montana for the Central Montana Winter Fair doing a one-day clinic and demonstration. So, but I do believe there's a little bit of heat in the indoor arena, so hopefully we'll be okay. But and then we'll have more and more. If folks want to check out our website, coolerhorsemanship.com, we'll be updating that quite a bit over the next few weeks and getting that information out there. And of course, anybody that we get to see or meet, we'll be looking forward to it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your Christmas memories and talking about Liberty Training. And we'd like to have you on again sometime. And we will see you later.
Merry Christmas, James.
All right, Glenn and Mary. Thank you guys so much for having me as always.
No problem. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hey,
Merry Christmas to the
All right, very good. Well, we're going to go to a caller next. We have a listener that's calling in, and I'm going to him next. He's been waiting a while. Thank you so much. This is Rich, and apparently he's a horse hubby. So, Mary, you know why I'm taking this one, right?
Come on.
Hey, Rich, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Hi. Merry Christmas to you, too, Glenn.
So you're a horse hubby? You're in my team? You're on my side?
Yeah, I'm on your team. I just got started on you guys last Friday.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. Mogi, actually, you spoke with Mogi earlier.
Yeah.
I'm Mogi's significant other.
Okay. She won a prize today, didn't she? Yeah.
Yeah, Mogi.
Yeah, she won 2 prizes.
Oh, geez.
And then
she's hogging them all.
And actually, the Kayla is my daughter.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
we love
and
Kayla.
actually, Logan Bearden that you spoke to about the one that chipped her Rolex. That's my niece.
Oh, wow. Well, this is a family operation. We got the whole family listening.
You guys are like the luckiest family around. Do you play the lottery?
Yeah, geez, go play the lottery tonight there.
I've been trying for years. Haven't done it yet.
Well, today's your lucky day. I hope you buy a ticket.
Well, Rich, we are pushed on time. Thank you so much for being a new fan, and welcome to the Horse Husband Club.
Okay, and I'll be trying to call in on the day.
Okay, sounds good. All right, thanks, Rich.
Okay, Merry Christmas.
All right, next up we have a rescue that I think that Mary's going to want to hear from. And this is the Save Your Ass Long Ear Rescue. And first of all, Ann Firestone, I love the name. So you got on just for that. So, just
Thank
saying.
you very much.
Now, Mary, of course, has long ears and has for years. And, you know, you guys, long ears are so cool. We have so many that are around us, donkeys and mules. And it just seems like they're getting more popular. I don't know. We just see more of them now.
It does seem that way. We place an average for the past 6 years, an average of 35 animals a year, which coming from a relatively small rescue in New England seems like pretty big numbers.
That is big numbers for any rescue, let alone a long ear. So where are you located?
We're in South Ackworth, New Hampshire, which is in the southwest corner of the state.
Well, okay. Well, this is good because if Mary likes the one you're going to highlight, it's too far for her to get it to add to her collection.
Well, that's not good.
Her mother will be very
don't
happy.
Tell my mom about it. Yeah, just don't tell my mom about it because, in fact, we just rescued 2 donkeys.
Good for you. Good for you.
I keep asking Mary how many horses and Z-donks and donkeys and long ears she has, and all she will say is, well, we have a lot. We have a lot.
Yeah.
And when you know when they're answering a lot, they have no idea. That's what it
I
is.
refuse to take inventory.
Exactly.
Because then you'd have to accept it. Well,
Exactly. You'd have to own it, and that's, yeah.
I'm on your website. There's so many cute pictures of the long ears. They're so cute. We're both here looking at the ones for adoption. What do you have? Which one are you going to highlight that somebody could take home? Look at the baby, cute little tiny one.
Baby's cute.
Well,
Oh my
I thought
God.
I'd talk about Sweet William because he's kind of a special needs case. He is a Belgian mule who came into the
I see
rescue
him.
from a sale barn in New Jersey. There was a video of him online there was a cowboy type on his back swinging a rope and yee-hawing and then dropped his full weight down onto the back of this poor mule. And when you saw pictures of the mule without the saddle on it, he was just a rack of bones and skin. He shouldn't even have been being ridden, let alone cowboyed on. But anyway, so we a very kind donor saved him from the sale barn and donated him to the rescue, surrendered him to the rescue. He's 30 years old. He is as sweet as the day is long. He's in good health. He doesn't seem to have any arthritis. His heart is strong. He's gained about 350 pounds since he's been here. And he thinks he's a golden retriever in a mule body. He just wants to be in your pocket. And
Mary, there's one that could come in the house. You'd have a house mule.
He's a little big to come in the house. If he's got a big house, I'm sure it would work.
That wouldn't stop us from trying. Yeah,
Exactly.
the mules and the donkeys are so wonderful in that way. They do have a small period of time, a lot of times when they're in a new place where they sort of go in their shell because they're not sure. They have to make sure everything's okay and that they're safe.
Exactly.
But once that
that's so
person, yeah. And once that personality comes out, I mean, they really are. They're very lovable, great companion animals. And as a bonus, I have to say, not only do I have no coyote problems with mules and donkeys in my pasture, but I'm the only farm in my area where I do not have wild hogs rooting up all my pastures. We just don't really have. Yeah. I don't have
They're
them
pretty
specifically.
territorial.
Yes, they keep the stray dogs at bay. I don't have them specifically for that, but it's just kind of a nice added bonus. They keep my chickens.
Yes, they don't like things they don't think belong there in their pasture. That's for sure.
Yes.
Well, where can people find the? I'm by the way, Wendy's transfixed now. She's here looking at all the rescues. She's
Good.
We've got. I love. You know what I'm looking
We
at?
have masses
I'm
of
looking-
masses
I
right
need to
now.
take Stu and Joker home. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're
Stu and
pretty
Joker?
cute, and
I like
they
the
love
little
to
white
wrestle with each other and play with toys.
Oh, look at the Hinnies, Vera and Rosemary. They're so pretty.
They are pretty.
Oh,
Aren't
wow.
they beautiful? Yeah,
Yes.
sweet muleys.
Oh, and then there's Margarita and Cha Cha, who got
Now, they have been
adopted.
adopted. Yep,
Yes.
they're in a new home, very well loved in their new home.
We shouldn't have you guys on because then it just distracts us and we never get anything the rest of the show
You'll
done.
never get anything done.
No,
You'll be
that's
looking at the cute pictures all day.
Save
But if
your
anyone
ass.
is in-
I was just going to give the website saveyourassrescue.org, right?
It's
Saveyourassrescue.org.
Save Your Ass Rescue, .org, and there's a Facebook page as well under
right.
Save Your Ass Long Ear Rescue.
And pretty much anybody in New England could take a look at you at this point.
Yeah, I've got
Yep.
I've sent mules in South Carolina, in West Virginia, in Virginia, we've placed them out of New England as well.
Very good. Well, that's terrific.
Yeah.
Thank you so
you.
much for joining us.
My
We really
pleasure.
appreciate it. SaveYourAskRescue.org is where you can find the long ears. Mary, it's a darn good thing you don't live closer because there's some really cute ones on there.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Thank
Oh,
God.
there's plenty in Texas. I'm
I
not
bet.
safe anywhere.
I bet. We have stopped. We've forbidden people from posting things up for adoption on Jamie's page because she just takes them all. It's like, okay, no more. You can't do it anymore. Let's go. We have another caller, another listener by the name of Karina. Let's say Merry Christmas to Karina.
Merry Christmas to all of you.
Where are you from, Karina?
Stanwood, Washington, which is north of Seattle.
Oh, wow. You're way up there. You're like in almost Canada.
Yep, almost.
Yeah. Have we alienated the people in Washington State yet today, Wendy?
I don't think in Washington State yet.
No, we've
So you can
alienated
start.
everybody in Canada and New Mexico and everybody that rides dressage. But you're safe. You're allowed to be here.
Good. There's still time, though, I suppose.
Yeah, there's still time. We can alienate everybody in the Northwest by the time the day's over.
Karina, what's your last name?
Baroque.
That's what I thought. Did you know you won a prize earlier in the day?
No, I don't get to listen live, so I didn't know that I won a prize.
What'd you win?
You won a Cavallo saddle pad, the performance enhanced Western.
Those are
saddle pad.
$165.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Oh, that's
a good.
awesome.
Yeah. So congratulations.
Well, thank you. Boy, it's a good Christmas already.
Yeah. We'll wrap it up in a bow and ship it to you. Okay.
Cool.
Do you have a favorite holiday memory before we let you go?
I didn't grow up with horses, so I think most of my holiday memories are wishing that I would get a horse. But I finally
most
got
girls'
my
holiday
own horses
memory.
as an adult. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I make my own dreams come true.
Perfect. There's no better way. Well, congratulations and Merry Christmas to everybody in the Northwest. We have a lot of listeners up there, so I didn't want to alienate them, okay?
Good thinking. Good thinking. We don't have many left.
I know. Mary, we've had
You hit
quite
Australia
a day.
and Europe. That's it. We're out. We'll only have the Polish people left.
We have another caller while we're waiting for your next guest here, Mary. And we have Tracy from Mill Creek Spreaders, one of our advertisers. We love Mill Creek Spreaders. Hi, Tracy. Oh, Tracy, are you there? Oh, looks like we lost Tracy. Well, Tracy, Merry Christmas. Oh, you know what? We dropped off.
We did?
Yes,
Oh,
we
no.
did. Okay, so this is what's going to have to happen the second time today. Apparently, we're only allowed to stay in for so long, the way it looks. I have to add us back into the call center, which means you're going to hear some beeping. There's no other way I can do this off the air. But if we ever want to talk to a guest again, can you let Jennifer know that we dropped off and I'm calling back? Sorry, Mary.
Not a problem.
The joys of
Thank
live.
you for calling Call-In Studios.
A little behind the scenes here of how this happens.
Enter your 6-digit PIN number.
Oh, no.
Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the Call-In Studio web interface.
Oh, here we go. We're back in. So that's good. I'm glad. Well, Mary, we are expecting your next guest here shortly. So do you have anything planned for this holiday special?
Nothing in particular. Next week we are going to the NFR, my mom and I. I have never been before. Yes.
You have never been?
I've
Cowgirl
never
Mary?
been. I know. It's all a sham. I'm not a real cowgirl. I've never been to the rodeo.
Of course,
Well,
she's
that
talking about the National Finals Rodeo in Vegas, which is on everybody's bucket list. Now, did you pick out all your finest jeans and frilly shirts?
Now I'm going to buy them there.
Okay, yes, that's why people
Oh,
go.
good thinking.
They have a huge, what's called
Good
Cowboy
thinking.
Christmas, right?
Yes, and from what I'm told, there are at least 3 enormous buildings with thousands and thousands of booths. And, it's funny because I've been thinking about this and what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go, and I haven't once yet thought about going to the rodeo. I should probably buy tickets. So yeah, we're gonna do some shopping and pick out some new things, and I will also be maybe try my luck a little bit at the casinos. I'm gonna start working on my blackjack strategy. I've been watching the movie 21 a lot lately, so
That'll help.
yeah, because I'm like pretty close to MIT level math ability. Like, I was in honors, so I should be able to
no
make
problem.
some money in Vegas.
Yeah,
That'll
no
be great.
problem.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get beat up in an alley for counting cards. No. But no, I'm really excited. I think it's going to be wonderful.
Well, let's take a listen to our sponsor from Horse Tales, and then we're going to be back with your next guest.
Nonprofit organizations are always looking to attract more volunteers, trying to find individual donors and corporate sponsors, even trying to gain positive media attention and make fundraising more fun and effective. Funding101.org was created just for you. Funding101.org's Making Profits for Your Nonprofit includes a 90-page workbook, more than 3 hours of audio instruction, and 2 free bonuses, each worth twice the cost of the program. Visit funding101.org today and get your organization on the road to thriving.
Now, what most people don't know about Mary is she is a huge movie nut. She loves movies. And so what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Ooh, Christmas movie. Now you're putting me on the spot. What is my favorite Christmas movie? I like the Home Alone movies. I think those are really good. Some would argue Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I was just going to say that. Die Hard actually is my favorite Christmas movie.
Really?
Yes, I love it.
That's funny.
Because I don't like romantic comedies, and Kyle says it's because I don't like loving and laughing.
No,
I thought that was pretty harsh.
No,
you two apparently both don't like loving and laughing.
Yeah. No, romantic comedies, if you don't like today's romantic comedies, it says nothing about your ability to love. It says more about studios not being able to make a good romantic comedy.
Oh, throw down there, Mary. Throw down.
That's true, Mary.
I'll rant on this, so don't get me started.
I know. You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have you on for a special episode of like Stable Scoop, and we'll just talk movies for an hour because you are the biggest movie authority I know. I do also love the Home Alone movies, but there's one movie that Jennifer and I watch every year. The only one we watch every year, and we watch it on Christmas Eve, and that's the Muppets Christmas movie. We watch that every year. It's so good. They tell the...
Now, is this one the Christmas Carol version?
Yes, the Christmas Carol version of the Muppets. It's so good. It's their best movie yet.
Yes.
We love. You agree?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, then you can stay on the phone. I won't hang up on you.
I do agree. Well, and Christmas Carol. This actually brings up another Christmas memory. Have you ever seen the Christmas Carol with? Is it George C. Scott who played Patton?
Yes, that is the best one of the live ones. Yes, definitely.
Yes.
All right, your guest is ready. Introduce her.
Okay, so we have with us today Kirsten Mew, who is the recent youth champion at the Extreme Mustang Makeover. We've had a few Mustang trainers and Mustang champions in the past, so I thought I'd get someone from the youth side of things. How are you today, Kirsten?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Good, good. And did your dad join us today?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm here. Hey, Mary.
Awesome.
Hi, Dad.
How are you guys?
Hello, everyone.
Well, the reason I had Paul tag along is because he has a unique perspective on Christmas. You guys sell Christmas trees, is that right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
How's that going
I
this
thought
year?
I was tagging along to pay some bills. That's my main job.
Of course, you're a horse dad. That's your job. How many Christmas trees
I get
do
to pay all the bills.
How many Christmas trees do you sell a season?
Oh, wow. Well, we have 2 locations where we sell, I guess, around 600 or 700.
Oh, wow. And does Kristen, to keep in shape and give her exercise for her riding, have to go cut them all down herself?
Whoa.
That would be a sad sight.
Hey, watch it.
That's funny. Mary.
Yeah. So, so I do want to get into your Christmas tree story. I wanted to ask Kirsten. If you haven't seen her, if you haven't seen the Mustang makeovers, I do encourage you to go to YouTube, check out her freestyle. She is I would say maybe the female version of Bobby Kerr, who we had on the show. I think it was last month. So lots of cool props and really neat things. And I think you're doing a performance with your horses is it the trail horse sale next year? Is that right?
It's the Great American Trail Horse Sale in Lexington, Virginia. I'll be doing my first clinic, and I'll also be doing 2 demos with my Mustangs. And I'm really excited and nervous.
Okay, I have to ask, how old are you, Kirsten?
I'm 16.
Wow, she's doing her first clinics.
All right.
She's way ahead of the game than where I was at 16. I think I was still watching My Little Pony at 16. So, or last week.
I still do that too, so no worries.
Well, I want to hear this. I want to hear this story about that Dad is got to tell us. Tell me this story.
Which story am I telling?
Let's go with the Christmas tree.
I had to get my kids to explain to me what a podcast is, so I would, Kirsten went in the house and changed clothes and said she was getting ready for a radio segment, and I said, wait a minute, why are you changing clothes? Is there something I don't know about a podcast?
That's funny.
We've got surveillance on right now.
We're usually in our pajamas when we do our morning show, so if that tells you, we're okay.
Well,
That's all good. Yeah,
I feel much better now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Funny Christmas memory. One of my funniest, I guess, or best would be from last year, actually. My son, who also works with me, we were really busy one evening selling Christmas trees and loading Christmas trees. And he inadvertently lost his cell phone, which got hung up in a Christmas tree that he was loading for one of our customers. And being the avid duck hunter that he is, his phone ring is a duck quack.
Oh my God!
No.
So you can see where this is going. He didn't realize he had lost his cell phone for about an hour, and within that length of time, the customer who bought the tree had made it home and was putting the tree in the stand and getting it straightened up when Kurt realized he had lost his cell phone. So like anybody else would do, we started dialing his phone number.
I can just imagine that sound. Quack, quack.
Quack, 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 quack.
You got it. That's pretty much it. And it scared him so bad that the wife left the house, refused to go back in the house until the husband could get the beast out of the Christmas tree. So that was a fun memory from selling Christmas trees.
That'd be bizarre. You're there setting up your Christmas tree and it starts quack, quack, quack. There's a duck in here.
Sounds like my house.
Yeah. The man came back to the nursery with the cell phone and he said, "I got to tell you guys what happened." So that was a lot of fun.
I got to ask before we go, Mary, and I know we're running out of time, and it's my fault. So I got to ask you: are there husband and wives that just come in and fight bitterly over which tree?
You have no idea. It's comical. We'll leave it at that. It's comical. At
Do you
times.
Guys just stand in the back and laugh? You turn away and just laugh. Do you?
Yeah, we just turn our backs and look at another tree and pretend we're busy.
That's funny.
But we also have the great families that come in and, the kids with smiles on their faces. And
oh, I get pony rides, by the way.
Oh, do you? Well, that's cool.
Pony rides.
Well, that's cool. Well, very good. Well, thanks, guys. Is there a website for the tree business, or you guys have a website?
We have a Facebook page. It's under Landscapes by Mew. That's our Facebook page. And Kirsten, you can tell them where to find you.
You can find me at Just Believe Horsemanship at Facebook.
Thank you both.
And we'll
Merry
have
Christmas.
to have you on again sometime because Kirsten also has a very unique animal, which we'll have to talk about another time. She has what is it, Scottish Highland cow?
Oh, do you have one of the long
Scottish
hairs?
Highlander.
The long horns?
Yeah, and they're fluffy and they've got, yeah.
Yes, sir.
It looks like a yak.
Like really long hair. His name's Banjo.
Banjo.
Because we got him from the mountains, and I thought that just, that would just go good with it. So.
Oh, adorable.
Well, thanks, guys. Merry Christmas and happy Christmas tree selling.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to all of you guys.
All right,
Thanks
take
for
care.
coming on.
All
Hey,
right,
wait a minute.
so long,
Hey,
Mary.
before you go, Kirsten, can you help us pick a winner for the prizes this hour? Will you do that?
Of course.
All right,
sir.
cool. Well, Wendy, or as a matter of fact, Mary, you might as well tell us what your
Mary, why
prize
don't you
is, and
tell
then
us
we'll
the
talk about the other one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I've got we call it the Oaxaca saddle blanket. This is something that my mom and I hand picked and had made in one of our travels to Mexico. It's made by a co-op of 12 women using all natural materials and dyes. It's a great show pad to throw over your favorite saddle blanket, either for protection or to go to your shows. Machine washable, so it's a really cool product. So we are giving those. We're giving one of those away, plus my DVD on how to teach a horse to lay down using positive reinforcement.
All right. Well, we're going to count those as two prizes, and of course, you can buy those similar saddle blankets on your website, right?
Yes, and again, you can type in holiday in the coupon barcode and get 20% off of anything you buy.
MaryKitzmiller.com, spelled just like it sounds. All right, this is for the saddle blanket. All right, so we're going to have the youngest seminar giver in the history of horses, Kirsten. Pick a number between 2 and 136.
Oh, okay. 49.
49.
Said with her best Southern accent. I love it.
49 is
Wendy's looking up 49 here.
Kathy from New York.
Kathy from New York wins the saddle blanket worth $220. Thank you, Mary.
Congratulations.
And now you have to pick another one between 2 and 136, preferably not the same
All right.
number. Okay.
I'm going to go with 7.
7.
7. Oh, that's a good one.
Early up the top.
All right. And so we have sorry. We have Jamie McArdle.
Jamie McArdle. Oh, she sent in one of the cool, she sent in the doggy voicemail that we heard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she wins the DVD, the lay down DVD, and if she doesn't have a horse, she can teach her dogs how to do it. So
Exactly.
well, that'll work for that too, Mary, right?
Totally, yeah.
And
just
now,
don't use grain
Just
for
don't
the
use
quicker
grain.
trading.
And now one more prize is we have the Cavallo ELB hoof boots that my pony absolutely loves. We recommend these hoof boots. If you don't have shoes on your horse, then these are the boots for you. They're easy to put on. They're horse husband approved. Even...
Wait a minute, y'all.
Yeah?
I should have been in this competition thing.
You
Like,
need
I
some?
should have been able to win some of this stuff.
Yeah, you need some? Yeah. You can't. You're a guest. Sorry. But your dad would even be able to figure out how to put these on. I guarantee you they're that
if
simple.
one can do it.
Yeah, if I could do it, even a horse dad could do it. So these are the Cavallo hoof boots at cavallo-inc.com, worth $100. Pick another number.
16.
16. Right, we got a trend going on there.
Down. Okay, we have Laura Chester.
Laura Chester wins the hoof boots. Thank you so much, guys, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
All right, so now we are going to take a break for our song. We're going to reset the hours here. Thank you so much, Mary Kitzmiller. Tell everybody when your show is on Horses in the Morning every month.
We are on the second Thursday of every month. That's right, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even think at this point.
I know. I admire you guys so much for doing this. This is awesome. I believe we're the second Thursday of every month. We've got cool guests. We talk about training. It's a fun time.
Very good. And, of course, coming up next hour, right after we do a song from Templeton Thompson, Christmas Time's a-comin', we have Wendy and I for the driving hour, like you haven't had enough of us since 9 o'clock this morning. So we're going to be coming up with the driving hour. We have David Saunders and Gloria Austin's going to be joining us, the number one driver in the world, Chester Weber. Is he still number one?
He's number one.
He's
in my
number
eyes
one for
all
us.
the
That's right.
time.
So Chester Weber's going to be here. And we have the incomparable, the always fun, the TV celebrity, ice road trucker, and Alaskan horse girl, Lisa Kelly is going to be joining us all the way from Alaska. And she said she'll turn off the truck so we can actually hear her because she's probably driving the ice roads by now. So all of that's coming up after Christmas Time's a Coming from Templeton Thompson.
Can't you hear those bells? Can't you hear those bells? Can't you hear those bells? Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. Snowflakes are falling, my old home's a calling, tall pines are humming, 'cause Christmas time's a coming. Can't you hear those bells ringing, ringing, joy, joy, hear them singing, when it's snowing I'll be going back to my country home. 'Cause Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. Yeah. Holly's in the window, home's where the wind blows. You can't walk for running, 'cause Christmas time's a coming. Can't you hear those bells ringing, ringing, joy, joy, hear them singing, when it's snowing I'll be going back to my country home. Yeah. A yearning for the folks back home when Christmas time's a coming. Can't you hear those bells ringing, ringing, joy, joy, hear them singing, when it's snowing I'll be going back to my country home. 'Cause Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. Christmas time's a coming.